Hello, everyone. How are we? I trust we are. Your answer sheet should be open. Sorry about last week. I do apologise. Brain explode. We'll get underway in about 5 minutes, if that's okay. I'm just going to eat this. These, okay, Neapolitan ice cream, sort of semi-choc ices with like wafer. 8 for £1 from TESCO. That's all I'm saying. Public service announcement. Hello, Frankie. Are you well, mate? Let's watch these answers flooding in, shall we? Good. Answers flooding in. Yeah, I'm good, thank you, Frankie. I'm very well. Very well. I'm not good. I haven't done fine, noble deeds. I have, but not today. My hair's all over the place as well. Disastrous. Good evening, Stephanie. And John, I presume. Good evening, John. Right, we've got basically 2 minutes and then we're going to start. Lovely stuff. The question indicator, by the way, today is this. This reggae dispensing can. I think I've owned this. Let's have a look, shall we? Shall we have a look what the... No, of course it doesn't have a best before date. You don't eat WD-40, do you, Thomas? You can win a trip of a lifetime across Route 66, ladies and gentlemen, using this QR code, shall I? Let's have a look. I'm just going to try and win a trip across Route 66. It's like a live unboxing, is this? Let's just have a go quickly. Oh no, the competition that's ended. As the competition, because it's very old. Right. Assuming everyone is ready, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin. And let us begin with question number 16, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 16. After the sad death of Piers Morgan, crushed by Alex Bereford's occluded front, who has stepped forward into the breach to replace him on Good Morning Britain, ladies and gentlemen? Though he did get off to an inauspicious start for upsetting Patsy Palmer, which is best avoided, fierce temper. Who has replaced Piers Morgan on Good Morning Britain, ladies and gentlemen? The main male presenter. Who is it? He already did stand in from a bit. Who is it? Question 17, ladies and gentlemen, is on sport. No male tennis player from this country has ever won a Grand Slam, although one did lose a single final to Andy Murray. Bianca Andreescu became the first female tennis player from this country to win a Grand Slam with her 2019 US Open victory. Which country is that? So no male has ever won a Grand Slam singles tournament, although there has been a finalist, losing to Andy Murray. Bianca Andreescu became the first female tennis player from this country to win one with her 2019 US Open victory. Which country is this? Some relevance we have. Question 18, ladies and gentlemen. Like some unwanted plate fungus on the boughs of a decrepit oak, the royal family just keeps getting bigger and bigger, ladies and gentlemen. What is the name of the latest edition, the Queen's 10th great-grandchild? Born in a bathroom, ladies and gentlemen, therefore no stranger to lines to the throne. What is the name of this child born to Zara Tindall and her rugby-playing husband, Mike Tindall? What is the name of this child? Just the first name is fine. a new child of Zara Tinder than her rugby playing husband. She just pretended it's a different rugby player. Her rugby playing husband, Jeff Probin. In fact, let's pretend it's rugby league. Her rugby playing husband, Green Vigo. Question 19, ladies and gentlemen, is on the cakes of Wikipedia insert. The possibly aging Bruce Springsteen joke here. I'm just going to replace the name of the cake with the word blank and all other relevant words with blank, okay? A blank is a small yeast cake saturated in syrup made with hard liquor, usually blank, and sometimes filled with whipped cream or pastry cream. It is most typically made in individual servings, about a 5 centimetre tall, slightly tapered cylinder, but sometimes can be made in larger forms, similar to those used for bundt cakes. The original blanc was introduced into France in the 18th century via Lorraine, presumably the place. This is attributed to Stanislaus I, the exiled king of Poland. The Larousse Gastronomique has reported that Stanislaus had the idea of soaking a dried Gugelhupf, a cake roughly similar to the blanc and common in Alsace-Lorraine when he arrived there, or a blanc with alcoholic spirit. Another version is that when Stanislas brought back a blanc from one of his voyages, it had dried up. Nicholas Storer, one of his pâtissiers, or possibly just apprentice pâtissier at the time, solved the problem by adding Malaga wine, saffron, dried and fresh raisins, and crème pâtissière. The writer Courchon stated in 1839 that the descendants of Stanislaus served the blanc with a saucière containing sweet Malaga wine mixed with 1/6 of Tennessee liqueur. In popular culture, a character called Blanc was the primary antagonist in the TV series Henry's Cat. What kind of cake is that, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not going to read that again. It's basically like a small little yeast cake that just drenched in booze. A specific kind of booze, which I'm not going to tell you. What is the name of that cake? Excuse me. Question 20 is on films. Which film, ladies and gentlemen, which, amongst its many, many positive facets, deals with the Cold War with a sensitivity belied its brutality? It is described on the website 4-Word Film Reviews as From Russia with Glove. From Russia with Glove, ladies and gentlemen, is on the website 4-Word Film Reviews, describing which film which attempts, through the medium of grace and hard-nosed brutality, a détente in the Cold War. What is that film? From Russia with Glove. Just be specific. Give me the name of the film. That's how specific I want it to be. Get it right. Question 21, ladies and gentlemen, which I'm going to ask in reverse because I think it's a better question, ladies and gentlemen. There is no such thing as a sausage coat. There is no such thing as a sausage coat. But if you were wearing a sausage coat, please do keep it to yourself. Spafe, ladies and gentlemen, spontaneous, yet safe. But there is such a thing, ladies and gentlemen, as a pea coat, ladies and gentlemen. A pea coat, generally made of navy-coloured heavy wool and double-breasted, ladies and gentlemen. It has typically been associated with sailors and members of the Navy, like your mum. The pea coat, ladies and gentlemen, also has an alternative name, ladies and gentlemen, as the pea coat, which has both a marine theme and is also a smoking-related term. What is the alternative name of the pea coat, sometimes known as this, ladies and gentlemen? A blank jacket, I think, which has a name slightly related to A, smoking, and B, marine life. Question 22, ladies and gentlemen. Question 22. What I'm going to give you is a list of 10 seemingly unconnected things which, upon closer scrutiny by you band of avid scrutineers, merry, merry, merry men and women, are revealed to have a single conjoining unifying theme. All you need to do is tell me what you believe that theme to be. So what links the actress Sue Cleaver, a county in Connaught Island, Lee Mack and Ian McShane, amongst many other people? One half of a comedy double act who died in October 2020. Fran Healy. The diminutive and famously lacrymo sportsman Gary Herbert. Hillary, or Blackadder, a twice manager of the Wales international football team, currently losing 2-1 to Belgium. A quiz admin with my favourite snack. And the religious tenets of holding water displacement material, sitting in the corner of a sofa and asking lots of questions, those vital cogs of religion. So what linked Sue Cleaver, the actress Sue Cleaver, a county in Connaught, amongst many other people, Lee Mack and Ian McShane, one half of a comedy duo who sadly perished in October 2020, Fran Healy, the diminutive and famously lachrymose Gary Herbert, the sportsman, Hillary or Blackadder, a twice manager of Wales, a quiz admin with my favourite snack, and the religious tenets, the cornerstones of belief, of holding some WD-40, sitting in the corner of a sofa and asking lots of slightly inane questions. What links all those things, ladies and gentlemen? Question 23, ladies and gentlemen. It's name a byword for biblical decency. Which online lingerie retailer was established by Daniel Nabarro and Michael Ross in 1998 and is based in Stevenage in Hertfordshire? Let's name a byword for biblical decency. Which online retailer of lingerie was established by Daniel Nabarro and Michael Ross in 1998 and has its HQ in Stevenage in Hertfordshire? Question 24, ladies and gentlemen, is on TV. Which TV character and magnet for the somewhat unstable, it must be said, has been married 5 times, ladies and gentlemen, with Martin, to whom she was married for 8 years, being the only one who is still alive, ladies and gentlemen. A long-running TV character, been married 5 times, 4 of whom are dead, and 1 of whom is still alive. His name is Martin, ladies and gentlemen. He left the program but returned in about 2016. Who is that? I basically just need first name and the program. That'll be fine. In fact, I don't even need the program. I know who you mean. Question 25, ladies and gentlemen, is on toys. What was the name of the Leeds-based company who first manufactured the board game Cluedo and were the initial distributors in the UK of the board game Monopoly? What was the name of that Leeds-based company? Not content with a monopoly on Yorkshire John Lewis shops, which really upset me. Is that not the York one, the Sheffield one? Sheffield one's ancient. It's called Toll Brothers. Anyway, there's no. Sorry, the name of the Leeds-based board game company who first manufactured Cluedo and were the initial distributors of Monopoly. in the UK. What's the name of that company? Stephanie, you want to try talking to my mum about this? Yeah. It's also going to decrease the quality of pan that I get bought at Christmas every year as well, which is the main thing there. Question 26, ladies and gentlemen. Jurgen Klinsmann. Remember Jurgen Klinsmann? He played for a variety of top clubs in his career and also Tottenham. Either side of his first spell at Tottenham, he first played for a French club, which is the Italian name of the city for which he left Tottenham in Germany. What are these two clubs, ladies and gentlemen? He played for a club who played in the French league with a name, then Tottenham, and he left Tottenham to play in a city which has the Italian name, which is the same as the name of the French club for whom he played. If you know the answer, you know what I mean. If you don't, you don't. Basically, a club that played in the French league, and then the Italian name for the city in Germany, with either side of playing for Tottenham for the first time. What are those two words? The French and the German places. What are they? Yeah, my mum. I mean, I'm very fond of my mother, but a protester she is not. Player was Jurgen Klinsmann, Sophie. Jurgen Klinsmann, German international. No, bitteschön. Look, question 27, ladies and gentlemen, is on films. In which smash hit film of 2011 was the title character Joey played by 14 different performers? The smash hit film of 2011 was the title character Joey played by 14 different performers. I do want both clubs, although, yeah, basically, yeah, because that shows the knowledge, doesn't it? So, yeah. Sadly, there is a manager, Tedeschi, isn't there? Tedeschi, which is Italian for German, but he hasn't managed anyway. No problem. This is communicating via various. If it was Hollyoaks, the message would appear on screen, but I know you would think that this would be prime Hollyoaks material, but apparently not. Question 28, ladies and gentlemen. Know about you? I love canyons. Absolutely bonkers about canyons, and therefore, where better, ladies and gentlemen, than the Grand Canyon, which is French for the Big Canyon. and English for 1,000 canyons. Shut up, Tom. The Grand Canyon, ladies and gentlemen. Which river runs through the Grand Canyon? Question 29, ladies and gentlemen. The title character of which sitcom, ladies and gentlemen, which has run on to Radio 4 since 2005, transferred to BBC TV in 2013? So the title character, or the sitcom itself, which was created and played by Steve Delaney. Radio 4 since 2005, before transferring to the BBC TV in 2013. The title character, created and played by Steve Delaney. I hate it. I shouldn't, but I think that happens to me a lot, is that people think that I like the work of Terry Pratchett, and I don't. Really don't. But people presume that I would, and then they also think that I'm going to like this program, which I don't. Anyway, question 30, ladies and gentlemen, is on adverts, and although they seem to be banged out of luck trying Earth, which company advertised itself with the slogan, "Solutions for a Smart Planet"? Solutions for a Smart Planet. Okay, questions 31 to 40, ladies and gentlemen. Very straightforward. The YouGov Popularity Index strikes again, obviously. It is the UK's top 10 most popular chocolate products. These are items which feature chocolate, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I would say. I wouldn't just say, yeah. But they are all sort of like individual products, okay? So, for example, if you thought one of them would, yeah. Well, you understand what I mean. It's brands, Mickey. Brands or specifically products, in fact. So individual, for example, bars will have to be individually named. It does include chocolate bars, James, yes, but it's not. They're not all exclusively chocolate bars. I would say they're all snacks, but they're not all chocolate bars. Okay. Does everyone feel they've had enough time there? Oh, shit. Does anybody want any WD-40? Question 41, ladies and gentlemen, is on TV. Which TV medical drama set in I Can't Tell You, it will give the answer away, ran between 1994 and 2000 and starred Adam Arkin, Mandy Patinkin, and Hector Elizondo? What was that TV medical drama? Well, I can't tell you where it was set, to give the answer away. Ran between 1994 and 2000, starring Adam Arkin, Mandy Patinkin, and Hector Elizondo. Question 42, ladies and gentlemen, is the four main types of which historical things, figures, I guess, were Samnites, Thracians or Thrakes, Murmillo, and Retiarius, ladies and gentlemen. Probably Hoplomachus should be in there as well. Samnites, Thrakes, Thracians, Murmillo, and Retiarius. Also Hoplomachus. Are the four main types, or five main types, of which historical figures? Well, here it is. Question 43, ladies and gentlemen, is on films and literature. Complete the following quotation from a well-known film or novel. You'll know what it is, ladies and gentlemen. I chose not to choose life. I chose something else. And the reasons? There are no reasons. Who needs reasons when you've got blank? What word fills in the blank there? A well-known film and novel. I chose not to choose life. I chose something else. And the reasons? There are no reasons. Who needs reasons when you've got blank? Question 44 is on video games, ladies and gentlemen. What was the name of the boxing arcade machine since adapted for home computers, consoles, and so on? in which players controlled the undersized but undeniably plucky Little Mac against a series of opponents, including Mr. Sandman, the flamboyant Don Flamenco, the either side of licensing issues, Mike Tyson, and the somewhat out of shape King Hippo. What was the name of that boxing arcade machine, ladies and gentlemen? Since adapted for home play, in which players controlled the dogged, the doughty Little Mac against a series of opponents, including Mr. Sandman, he would send you to sleep, Don Flamenco, he wouldn't, the out-of-shape King Hippo, and Mike Tyson in some licensed versions of the game. What was the name of that series? 42. I will repeat 42 again, Dave. Sorry. The Samnites, Thryx or Thracian, Murmillo, Retiaris, and Hippomachus are the 4 or 5 main types of which historical figures? Which figures from antiquity? Question 45, ladies and gentlemen, is on history. History is how you say that word, isn't it? History. What was the name, ladies and gentlemen, of the 11th century outlaw known for his opposition to William the Conqueror, ladies and gentlemen, based in the Cambridgeshire Fens, and who has a name which probably means something like Army Guard the Watchful, or the Watchful Army Guard. What was the name of that figure, ladies and gentlemen, 11th century outlaw who operated mostly in the Cambridgeshire area from the Isle of Ely, who opposed Norman reform of William I, ladies and gentlemen, and has a name which means the Watchful Army Guard, or Army Guard the Watchful. Question 46. This is on weighty matters of great import, ladies and gentlemen. Angela Renee White, ladies and gentlemen. Angela Renee White is the birth name of which model and socialite, originally coming to prominence as Nicki Minaj's stunt double in the music video for Monster by Kanye West. In 2016, she got engaged to Rob Kardashian, but by the end of that year was no longer engaged to Rob Kardashian. About whom am I talking, ladies and gentlemen? Was born on Angela Renee White, a model and socialite and stunt double for Nicki Minaj, a challenging role, appears in the video for Monster by Kanye West. In 2016, she became engaged to Rob Kardashian, but by the end of 2016, she had ceased to be engaged to Rob Kardashian, almost as though it was some kind of stunt. Who am I talking about? The stage name, please. Question 47 is on sport and athletics, ladies and gentlemen. What is the shortest Olympic distance that doesn't involve hurdles, over which Mo Farah is not the British record holder? The shortest distance not involving obstacles or hurdles, over which Mo Farah is not the British record holder. Shortest Olympic distance. Question 48 is on disambiguation, ladies and gentlemen. Searching for which name, so like first name and surname, on Wikipedia can give you answers that are the following people. A gold medal winning athlete from the Commonwealth, a captured American soldier, a brand of drinks, alcoholic beverages, one of the Birmingham Six, sort of British version of the Jackson 5, or a DJ, ladies and gentlemen. What first name and surname can give you results for all those things. A famously captured American soldier, a gold medal winning athlete from the Commonwealth, a well-known brand of alcoholic drinks, one of the Birmingham Six, or a British DJ. Question 49 is on things. That's helpful, isn't it? Things. The only 20th... Hello, Emma. The only 20th century building remaining in the top 20 of the world's tallest buildings, are which twin blocks in Asia, replaced in 2002 as the world's tallest building by Taipei 101. What is the name of that building? The only one in the top 20 of the world's tallest building was built in the 20th century. Twin blocks in Asia. Hello, Emma. Speaking of shut up, Tom. Replaced in 2002 as the world's tallest building by Taipei 101. What is the name of those buildings? You're right, Em. Can I clarify 47? Yeah, the shortest Olympic distance, okay, over which Mo Farah doesn't hold the British record. Okay, it doesn't. There's no obstacles, so no hurdles of any nature. The shortest distance they run in the Olympics. Do I mean shortest? I don't mean shortest, do I? I mean longest. I'm an idiot. The longest distance they run in the Olympics over which Mo Farah isn't the record holder. I'm such an idiot. I'm so sorry. Could have had a week off, isn't it, to get all these things out of my system. I'm very well, thank you, Emma. Although I don't know if you noticed, but I have just made a mistake. So I'm a bit embarrassed. I'm such an idiot. I'm so sorry. No. This is what I wrote. See you later. Bye. The longest, Jesus Christ, the longest distance over which Mo Farah does not hold the record. I'm so sorry. If Andy Johnson was here now, he'd remind me of the time that I explained the word concurrent, but actually he explained the word consecutively and did it in such a way that I could only be described as an arse. Categorization from which I have not shied since. It hasn't happened yet, Stephanie. But it will do. Question 50, ladies and gentlemen, is on business. This is such a boring question, ladies and gentlemen. The Dow Jones, ladies and gentlemen, the Dow Jones Stock Exchange is not actually called the Dow Jones Stock Exchange. It's called the Dow Jones and then two words that follow it, ladies and gentlemen. What name? What two words follow Dow Jones to provide the full name of the stock exchange? Question 51, ladies and gentlemen, is on bad drugs. Bad drugs, ladies and gentlemen. Which hallucinogen? Excuse me. Which hallucinogen is a naturally occurring psychedelic proto-alkaloid derived from the peyote cactus? It has effects comparable to those of LSD and can properly fuck you up. That's question 51. Looking for a 9-letter answer in case you're wondering. A hallucinogen, which is a naturally occurring psychedelic proto-alkaloid derived from the peyote cactus, has effects comparable to those of LSD. I would not recommend taking the day before your girlfriend comes to stay at your house. That would be a poor move. Just for your information. Like Hunter S. Thompson, but with more facts. That's brilliant. Shut up. Question 52 is on TV and music, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing its name with a musician. Which BBC daytime quiz show was presented over 2 seasons by Gabby Loden and also by Mark, brand new customers only, Benton? Mark Wickershit Benton. If you get that reference, I'm pleased with you. A TV series, a daytime game show on the BBC that shares its name with a musician. It was presented, I think the first series was marked by new customers only, Wickershit Benton, and the second series by Gabby Loden. What was the name of that series? Question 53 is on sport and football, ladies and gentlemen. Though it's not really fair to ask a question about Scottish football in the latter stages of a quiz, given their inexperience at such junctures. Scotland have an opportunity to buck that trend as they've qualified for 2021's Euro 2020. They did so after winning a penalty shootout. In the playoff, ladies and gentlemen, a 72-year-old David Marshall, their goalkeeper, saved a penalty kick from which Premier League striker? Which Premier League striker missed the penalty or was saved by David Marshall, which saw them qualify for Euro 2020? Which Premier League striker missed that penalty? Question 54, ladies and gentlemen. Question 54 is on politics. Which former Conservative politician actually resigned from the party? He had his whip withdrawn. and then didn't stand in 2019. Or no, wasn't elected in 2019, stood as an independent. That's right. Which former Conservative politician had a nickname which involved two letters being inserted into his surname non-consecutively, with the suggestion being that he perhaps should sit on the opposite side of the House? What politician is that, ladies and gentlemen, who ceased being an MP in 2019, having lost his whip earlier, had a nickname that involved two letters being added into his surname, one in the middle, one at the end, suggestion being that he perhaps should sit on the opposite side of the House? Question 55, ladies and gentlemen, is on the geography of booze, ladies and gentlemen. Stella Artois, ladies and gentlemen, is known for its dramatic effect on those who choose to imbibe it and having its music knit by Gerard Depardieu. Its brewery in Belgium is now the European headquarters of Anheuser-Busch. Ladies and gentlemen, which town in Belgium is now basically completely overrun by Anheuser-Busch? Ladies and gentlemen, also has some Irish ancestry. Anyway, it's the headquarters of Stella Artois. What town or city in Belgium is that? And question 56, ladies and gentlemen, is on music. Which word of 5 letters or more, one word, 5 letters or more, has appeared in the title of hit singles by all the following artists? Shirley Bassey, Chas and Dave, Paul Weller, Air, Tiny Temper, and Simply Red. One word, 5 letters or more, appear in the title of hit singles by Shirley Bassey, Chas and Dave, Air, Tiny Temper, Paul Weller, and Simply Red. Okay, on with the music questions. What time is it? 21:40. Did we till 10 o'clock? Lovely stuff. It's very close. It's so close, I'm going to add another pointless question. Just to add scope. 8 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 8 minutes. Do be careful, by the way, on question 74. Someone may have changed their answer accidentally to a closed square bracket. So do just be careful. 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, 5 minutes. Three minutes, ladies and gentlemen, 3 minutes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, okay. Let's go, shall we, with our pointless and jackpot questions, okay? So, for your pointless questions, I gave 100 of my friends 100 seconds to name as many of the following things, okay? Any of the top 50 Champions League or European Cup goal scorers, any film that is nominated for the Oscar for Best Animated Picture, Anyone voted in the top 50 of the Greatest Frenchman competition, similar to the Best Britons in 2005, or any word that fills in the gap in the best blank album in the world, ever. Okay? In the top, so albums they actually released, the best album in the world ever. Okay? Could be word or words. Don't put 2 or 3 for ones that were released more of. I've just counted the word. Okay. The jackpot is how heavy in kilograms was the world's largest ever scoop of ice cream. The tiebreak question, not the jackpot question. How heavy in kilograms was the world's largest ever scoop of ice cream? Okay. I'm going to give you 6 minutes. Very well done, one team. Yeah, so it's anyone who's basically voted into the top 50 best French people of all time in the similar event to the Best Britons thing, but in France. Okay, 2 minutes. Wow. Some fine work by one team. Good. 1 minute. Don't forget as ever to do your saving and all that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to cease the quiz in 20 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. Stop. Here, ladies and gentlemen, are your answers. The picture round, first one was Martin Bashir. The second one, Mr. Jeff Capes, ladies and gentlemen, mighty Jeff Capes. Third is Chris Grayling. Fourth is the hilarious Bruce Doolan. 5 is Janet Ellis. 6 is Mark Chapman, the murderer. 7 is Mark Chapman, the TV presenter, off to see the bootleg Beatles as the bootleg Mark Chapman. The 8th is the career, and the clues there. All the clubs Peter Taylor has managed, of course, so it's Junior Lewis. Marie Osmond, who may have had work done. Number 9, Ori Aduba. Number 10, then Laura Tobin. Lisa Ashton. Ladies and gentlemen, the gentleman with the funny name is called One Card Poozer. Lovely stuff. 4th is Friends in High Places. And the 5th one is Morning Suit. The TV presenters are, first one, TV presenters Ben Shepherd. 17, Canada, Bianca Andreescu from Canada, Milos Raonic, the male player, got to fight, lost to Andy Murray. 18, Lucas Philip Tyndall. 19, that is a Ron Barbar. 20, from Russia with Love, was Rocky 4. 21, a Reefer Jacket. 22, Sue Cleaver plays Eileen Grimshaw in Coronation Street. The county connaught was Mayo. Lee McInerney and McShane, both from Blackburn. The comedy double act done October 2020 was Bobby Ball. Fran Healy, of course, the lead singer of Travis. Lacrimo's Gary Herbert was for the Searle Brothers. He was the Cox. in the cocked pairs for the Subwinners. Hillary and Blackadder are both Edmonds. The man who managed Wales twice at football was Mike Smith, ladies and gentlemen. Quiz admin with a snack is, of course, Mark and Lard. And the religious tenants of sitting in the corner of a sofa, holding at WD-40 and asking lots of questions is, of course, my creed. They're all Radio 1 breakfast show presenters is what I was looking for, but I will just accept DJs. 23, the laundry retailer is Fig Leaves. 24, Gail from Corrie is that person. 25, Waddingtons. 26, Monaco, which is the Italian for Munich, ladies and gentlemen, Bayern Munich, so Monaco, Munich. 27, Warhorse, ladies and gentlemen, was the film Warhorse, or as they call it in Newcastle, Our Horse, of course. 28, Colorado River runs through the Grand Canyon. 29, Steve Delaney played Count Arthur Strong. 30, Solutions for a Smart Planet was IBM. 31 to 40, the popular chocolate products are Kit Kat, Maltesers, Minstrels, Cadbury's Chocolate Buttons, Flake, Dairy Milk, Chocolate Digestives, Twirl, Smarties, and Jaffa Cakes. 41, TV series was Chicago Hope. 42, there were all types of Gladiator, specifically the Hoplomachus was dressed as a Greek. So not all Greeks. 43, I chose not to choose life, I chose something else. Who needs reasons when you've got heroin from Trainspotting? 44, Punch Out or Super Punch Out, or Mike Tyson's Super Punch Out. That's going. 45 is Hereward the Wake. 46, Angela Renee White is Black China. 47, the 800 meters. He is the 1500 meter record holder now, and also the marathon record holder, 2018 New York Marathon. 48, John Walker, or Johnny Walker, and all those things. 49, the Petronas Towers. 50, the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Fun we're having. 51, mescaline is this drug craze, this quiz, isn't it? 52, the TV show and the musician are both called The Edge. The Edge. 53, Alexander Mitrovic of Serbia missed the penalty. 54, Oliver Letwin, or Oliver Leftwing, as his nickname is. 55, Leuven, his headquarters are Stella. And 56, Stars, Reach for the Stars, Shirley Bassey. Stars Over 45 by Chaz and Dave. Kelly Watch the Stars by Air. It's written in the Stars by both Tiny Temper and Paul Weller, two different songs. And Stars. Your music questions. The first one was Marvin Gaye with Abraham Martin and John. There's Led Zeppelin with Immigrant Song. And then there's Pixies with Gigantic. Space with Me and You versus the World. Then it was the Saturdays with Up. Then it was the trouser wearing James Bay with Let It Go. Bob Dylan with Positively 4th Street. The Bay City Rollers with Give a Little Love. Climby Fisher. Oh, here is a story that's never been told with Love Changes Everything. LL Cool J with Mama Said Knock You Out. Very keen for it to be referred to as a fanny pack. LL Cool J. Don't call this a bum bag. Then it was Amy Mann with Save Me from the film Magnolia. And then Benny with Super Lonely. Not Doja Cat, although that is a fun song. Your pointless answers, and there are loads. You could have had the album. You could have had the best opera album in the world ever, the best girl power, the best party mega mix, the best workout, the best country ballads, the best choral, the best blue note, the best belly dance, best Pepsi chart, the best Latin party. Let's go in which declension. The best And Friends album, the best Celtic anthems, the best kids party, the best Latino carnival, the best comedy, best summer holiday, the best Arabic love album, the best jukebox, the best pub jukebox album, the best Arabian Nights album, the best Gregorian chant album, the best line dancing album, the best Kaliji album, the best military band album, the best kids' Christmas album, the best unofficial footy anthems album, and the best Scottish album. The French people you could have had, some better known than others here: Eric Tabali, Jacques Prévert, Haroun Tazif, Simone Signoret, Michel Sardou, Jules Ferry, Christian Cabrol, Claude Francois, General Leclerc, Yves Montand, Jean Moulin, the inventor of the windmill, Serge Gainsbourg, Daniel Balavoine, Jean Gabin, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, Jean Brasson, Jules Verne, Bourville, inventor of French chocolate, I presume, and Abbé Pierre. Abbé Pierre, amazing man. The films, loads of films as well. You could have had Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron, Treasure Planet, Brother Bear, which is fucking rubbish, The Triplets of Belleville, Shark Tale, also rubbish, Corpse Bride, Monster House, Persepolis, Serves Up, The Princess and the Frog, The Secret of Kells, The Illusionist, well done who got that, Chico and Rita, Paranorman, The Croods, Ernest and Celestine, The Wind Rises, The Box Trolls, How to Train Your Dragon 2, Song of the Sea, The Tale of the Princess Kaguya, Anomalisa, Bob and the World, I think it's that B word. When Marnie was there, My Life as a Courgette, well done if you got that, The Red Turtle, The Breadwinner, Ferdinand, Mirai, I Lost My Body, well done if you got that, and Either Claus or Klaus, I don't know. And the goal scorers, you could have had Santillana, the Real Madrid player of the 70s and 80s, Giovanni Elber, who only won 9 German caps or something, Jose Augusto of Benfica, Eusebio's strike partner, Marco Simone, who now owns the golf course at which the Ryder Cup is going to be played in Italy, Mario Gomez, terrible player really, and Roy Mackay of Deportivo and Bayern. And the jackpot question, the world's largest ever scoop of ice cream was 1,365 kilograms. Your leaderboard, ladies and gentlemen, from which we can deduce that this quiz was too hard. In last place, ladies and gentlemen, with an honourable 35, Amy and Dave. Reduced numbers today because I cancelled last week, sorry. In equal second, with 55, ladies and gentlemen, The Chords and No Effing Pub. And tonight's winners with 57, Universally Challenged. Well done. Round of applause. Well done, everybody. Thank you all for taking part. There'll be another quiz at the same time next week. Invite some friends, do all that shit. And it'll be an unmitigated pleasure seeing each and every one of your increasingly desperate online presences. Oh, I doesn't tell you, one of us here is the national speed quizzing champion. Hi. Sort of. See you later. Bye-bye.